SND. Did you discuss also the how the new law, the SRDP, will factor in dun sa pagbili ng mga military hardware for this?
Hindi namin na-discuss yan kasi latter part na ako naka-join. I just said hello actually. Tapos in passing lang lahat na yung napag-usapan namin. Kinuwento ko lang kay SP yung dilemma ng AFP because I was there during the committee hearing on the DND and AFP budget para at least magtulungan kami na ma-augment yung kanila pong and we are looking at other ways also so to be able to fund this requirement of for Horizon 3. So lang ako nasa tail end na ako hindi na ako nakahabol doon sa meeting and actually ako casual nga ako today because I was supposed to be here for the launching. So I was not really part of the meeting.
Sir, follow-up ko lang, wala kang intention na ipaimbestigahan yung tunay na identity ng ilang mga elected official na parang sa tingin niya iba yung accent at posibleng hindi tunay na Pilipino?
Well, siguro we can probably we can pursue that later on, no? We can let the dust settle first. Medyo maraming issue at hand. Andiyan pa yung budget, so tapusin na muna natin yung budget. Medyo busy tayo ngayon because I'm vice chair of also of the Committee on Finance. Medyo maraming hinahandle. Yun lang. Sana nga rin, sabi ko nga rin, sana matapos na rin tong investigation on the Pogo, kay Alice Go. At least meron na tayong manakuha, at least on a high note, no? If we can, nag-usap din kami sa Risa, no? Baka kasi mawala baka lihis na tayo ng direksyon, no? We do not want it to become ayaw natin malusaw, no? Wag naman baka minsan kasi may mga narikinig ako sa hindi naman sa inaano ko, baka mawala tayo sa tunay na purpose natin on trying to get to the bottom of this, no? Wag naman tayo maging baka maging talk show na tayo nito. Hindi naman dito. Both, 'di ba? Minsan kasi pag nakikinig ako, wag tayo mawala sa direksyon, no? Ang gusto ko itugis, no? Hindi naman dahil gusto ko matugis kung sino talaga yung nasa likuran. Yun naman kailangan we have to get to the mastermind and the most guilty. That's the most important thing.
Before so dapat sir may pursue, sabi nyo nga dapat i-terminate na dahil baka malusaw. Kahapon kasi may sinabi Senator De La Rosa na may A1 information siya nakuha na pinipilit si Alice Guo noong isa sa scam artist na resource person para daw pumirma sa isang affidavit na ididiin si PRRD, Senator Bato, Senator De La Rosa at si PNP-CIDG chief na sila yung nasa likod ng Pogo. Well,
siguro let's leave it to the proper agencies to further investigate, no? I think itong series of hearings na natin medyo matagal na rin. Siguro at least may idea na tayo in aid of legislation ano yung mga pwede nating gawin on how we will be able to plug the loopholes, no, para hindi na maulit yung mga ganitong krimen. So siguro we just have to let the proper agencies continue the investigation.
Okay, Mean.
Sir, since you're championing naman lagi yung mga health issues, pinasuspend ni Senator Bongo yung pagtalakay dun sa budget ng DOH hanggat hindi raw po nagagawa ng PhilHealth tsaka ng DOH yung kanilang commitment para palawigin yung mga medical benefits. Do you agree, sir, na i-hold ka muna yung budget ng DOH hanggat hindi nila nabibigay, sir, yung commitment nila?
Well, actually, I also have, this is really close to my heart also na budget ng DOH because as a former committee chair of the health, Committee on Health, and also the principal sponsor of Universal Healthcare Law, very crucial, of course, yung budget ng DOH and of course, yung PhilHealth lalo na. I think yung PhilHealth ang may pinakamalaking problema kasi pasado na yung UHC, no? We are entering the 5th year already of implementation. It was signed 2019. It's a work in progress. So it's a 10-year program. Pero by now, it should already be felt by most Filipinos, no? Although nagkaroon naman ng improvement na from almost 70% na out-of-pocket expense prior to its passage. Ngayon, nasa 42-45% na lang. But we still have a long way to go, no? Kung ma-target nga natin yung indigents, yung mga senior citizen, yung mga indirect contributors, PWDs, target nga natin maging zero balance billing na sila eh. 'Di ba? Kasi wala naman talaga silang capacity to pay. And also if we can lower the out-of-pocket expense. Kaya lang nakakalungkot. Kaya nga pinapakuko sana yung I prepared for yesterday, kaya lang na-suspend. Halimbawa, may billing ang ang ospital. Halimbawa, 500,000 kung complicated yung inabot yung sakit. Ang PhilHealth minsan 12,000 lang. Ba't ganun? Nandun sa batas na akong sponsor that we already leveled up yung mga Z-benefit packages ng PhilHealth. For example, dapat kung open heart surgery, bypass or angioplasty, nasa 500,000 dapat ang makukuha dyan. Kung kidney transplant, and 600,000. Kung severe pneumonia, nasa 300,000. So, bakit pag umabot ng milyon o 500,000, ba't ang binibigay na PhilHealth 12,000? Ano ba kayo?
Ganun
Private corporation? Tinitipid nyo? Dapat yan binibigay natin sa taong bayan. Not until, I have seen already that siguro na hanggat nakikita natin na may mga kababayan tayo na pumipila pa, humihingi ng tulong, hindi makabayad sa ospital, hindi pa natin nakikita nagiging successful tayo. And then you will say that there is a 90 billion excess. Diba? Doon ako na, we cannot fault the Department of Finance and economic managers kasi nag-pass din tayo sa GAA last year na yung mga excess funds can be utilized for priority programs. Pero nasa PhilHealth yung bola. Bakit kayo magde-declare na 90 billion gayong marami pang ospital ang hindi nababayaran, marami pang pasyente ang nahihirapang magbayad ng kanilang billing at kakapiranggot ang kanyang sinasagot. So si PhilHealth really has a lot of answering, no? Sayang lang hindi ako buti lang na-suspend. I will join the next hearing and I will make them answer, no? Sila may kasalanan dito. Naging controversial yung 90 billion the excess funds that they declared na ngayon po ay being tapped for other priority programs. Kaya lang dapat unahin muna natin yung mga responsibilidad natin, no? Dapat unahin natin yung mga may billing na hindi nga nila mabayaran. Meron ako nakitang billing 500,000, 400,000, tapos 12,000 ang PhilHealth. Anong kalokohan yun? Di ba? The success of the universal health care depends on PhilHealth's implementation. Unfortunately, isa lang ating national health insurance, kaya malaking bagay yun. That's why, as the principal sponsor of the UHC, naiinis ako kapag nakikita ko yung mga ganong hospital billings tapos ang sinasagot ng PhilHealth, kakapiranggot, ano kayo? Government corporation? Bangko ba kayo na kinakailangan malaki ang profit o savings sa isang taon? Gobyerno tayo. Dapat yung pondo natin nilalabas natin for services. We are a government, hindi tayo private corporation na kailangan malaki ang profit o ang savings. 'Di ba? Nagkakamali yata mukhang iba ang ng PhilHealth, no? So I think yung sa isyong to sila po ang may sala dito. Dapat inuna yung mga ospital, no, na meron pang mga outstanding sa kanila. Inuna nila yung mga may mga claims na malalaki tapos kakapiranggot ang binibigay nila. I would want to know anong basis nila, bakit ganun kakapiranggot ang kanilang sinasagot.
So tama lang sir, na sinuspend muna yung hearing ng DOH budget and until when sir?
That depends on the chair, Sir Bongo. Sana soon. I would like to be present also. Unfortunately, I'll be leaving, no, as head of the Senate delegation for the IPU. Hopefully maabutan ko pa siya, no. Si SP Cheese kasi cannot go, so I was tasked, no, to head.
Pero sir, you agree na i-hold yung budget ng DOH habang hindi nabibigay ng PhilHealth yung commitment nga nila to give yung money? Dapat kasi not unless we are satisfied, no. Sayang lang wala ako, no, nandun din ako sa kahapon sa executive session but I really would want to join on the next committee bago mag-plenary. Kailangan bigyan nila ako ng sagot
bakit ganito ang nangyayari sa ating mga beneficiaries, no? Sa mga claimants na nakakaano sobrang ano 1%, 12%. Ang target nga natin, pababain yung out-of-pocket expense, yung nilalabas sa sariling bulsa. Yan ang pinakamabigat sa sa bawat Pilipino, sa pamilya. Pag masakit, ang mahal ng doktor, ospital,
Totoo
gamot. Tapos, may PhilHealth nandyan, may universal healthcare tayo pinag-iayabang, tapos sasagutin nyo ganyan. And I think PhilHealth really has to answer to this. Siyempre, as the principal sponsor and author of this measure, na by now, dapat ramdam na ito. Kung ganyan ang ginagawa ng PhilHealth, they are not living up to the expectations of the people on the Universal Healthcare Act.
So sir, susuportahan nyo ba yung hiningi nilang subsidy or hindi? Considering na may 500 billion pa sila, di ba?
Hindi, may subsidy naman yan talaga pero ang pinaka doon, bakit sila nagde-declare ng excess funds, gayong marami pang beneficiaries na tinitipid nila. Marami pang ospital na hindi nababayaran. Doon ako na, mas ko doon kasi yung ospital, minsan may mga investigation, may mga dispute, pero ang hindi ko matanggap, yung napakalaking mga billing, sasagutin lang kakapiranggot. Ano kayo, savings bank? Ano kayo, financial institution na kailangan malaki ang profit? Hindi ganun. Serbisyo tayo. Di ba? Ito yung mga billing, for example, 270,000. Public hospital to, natatagang billing to. PhilHealth deduction on payment, 32,000. So, 270,000 yung bill ng tao, sa PGH pa to, ang deduction na 32,000. So, ang 12% lang sinagot nila. Hindi ganun. Di ba? Bakit ganun? Ano sagot nila doon? Pinagyayabang natin yung mga benefit packages na nag-level up. 200,000, 600,000, tapos sasagutin nyo, kabiranggot. Ito, 1.5 million sa isang private hospital. No? 1.5 million pesos, ang bill, 1,541,000. Ang PhilHealth deduction, 10,700. 0.69%, wala pang 1%. Aba, anong ginagawa ng PhilHealth dito? Anong klaseng computation to?
So,
nagagaguhan ba tayo rito? O ito, total bill, 915,000. 915,000. Ito yung original. Deduction nila, 170,000. Ito, okay pa. Pero mababa pa rin, 18.58%. Diba? You could have done better. Diba? 548,000. Sa Iloilo to, private hospital, 548,000 ang bill, ang deduction 45,000, 8.28%. 'Di ba? So ako talagang siyempre bilang na-frustrate ako as the sponsored author of Universal Healthcare Act na pinagmamayabang natin na dapat ngayon nararamdaman ng bawat Pilipino, ano itong kalokohan na ginagawa ng PhilHealth? So, 30,000, 20,000, 4% lang yung percentage sa PhilHealth na sinagot sa total bill. Anong kalokohan to? All members are now all Filipinos are considered members, whether direct contributors or indirect contributors. Dapat they should be compensated. Diba? Lahat naman ngayon. Kaya nga tayo may subsidy, yung galing sa sin taxes, yun yung pansagot natin sa mga indirect contributors na tinatawag, PWD, senior citizen, indigents. So, dapat bawat Pilipino, under the Universal Healthcare Act, sagot na. At automatic member. Pero, member na ng PhilHealth. Pero, nakakainit na ulo
So, hindi ba violation?
Napakababa.
Sir, hindi
diba?
Violation ng UHC law yung ginagawa ng PhilHealth, sir?
And, I think, di ba? Kasi, ayon sa batas natin, dapat sagutin po nila.
So,
diba?
walang liability, sir, ang ang PhilHealth for
no,
that?
we'll look into this and probably we will have an investigation. Anong ginagawa nila dito? Anong basis nila? Pasensya na medyo nag-iinit na ulo kasi of course, this is my baby. The UAC is my baby. I'm proud of the passage of this law. It's a landmark legislation na ngayon dapat entering 50 year na tayo ng implementation, dapat nararamdaman na ito. Pero kung ganito yung mga billing at ganito lang sinasagot ng PhilHealth, naglolokohan tayo dito. di ba? And if needed, I would look into this. Paimbestigahan ko rin talaga ang PhilHealth. Anong ginagawa nila dito?
Magpa-file kayo ng resolution, sir.
Siguro after the hearing, I will weigh things, and if I'm not really satisfied, and I will file probably a reso for investigation on PhilHealth kung bakit nagkakaganito kani implementation. Ang bababa 'Di ba? 20% na yung pinakamataas, may 4%, may 0.69%. Anong ginagawa nila? Nakakaano naman 'yan? Nakakainit ng ulo, 'di ba? Nakaka-frustrate, and ako nagmita ulo kasi proud na proud akong pinagmamalaki na pasado na ito, tapos ganito ang gagawin ng PhilHealth.
Hindi nararamdaman ng taong-bayan.
Hindi na dapat to nararamdaman na ngayon 'Di ba? Kasi ano na tayo, halfway na. It's a 10-year program. We're already entering the 5th year of implementation. Actually, magsi 6 years na nga yata, 2019. Puro IRR. So, 5th year, dapat ngayon mas nararamdaman na. Ang target natin to lower. Kung maibaba na natin ng 30% yung out-of-pocket expense, ang laking bagay na sana nun.
Okay, Daniel.
Sir, babalik na po ako kay Alice. Sir, ano po yung mga sabi niyo dun sa mga sinabi ni Mary Ann Maslog? Ano ba, kumbinsido ba kayo dun sa mga testimony niya? Kinap daw siya.
Ang
PNPIC.
mahirap kasing magtiwala that to someone whose credibility, whose integrity is already in question. Imagine, may kaso siya, 1999. Textbook scam. Faked her death to escape prosecution and incarceration, probably. Gumamit ng ibang alias. So, ang hirap magtiwala, no? Kung ganun yung character ng tao. Kaya hindi ako basta-basta kakagat na lang. We have to weigh things. So, kaya nga sana yung mga proper authorities and agencies should do their work, no? And dig deeper.
Okay. From the business world,
Sir, this is about the natural gas development bill. Sir, do you think the government should focus on prioritizing indigenous gas and LNG as fuel sources as it tries to boost RE in the energy mix?
Well, definitely because of the situation in the yung geopolitical natin, of what's happening in the world, nakita naman natin yung pag-spike ng mga usual fuel sources natin, no? Coal, energy sources natin, coal, diesel, and others. Talagang pag nagkakaroon ng conflict, biglang tumataas. So we really have to explore our indigenous sources right now. LNG, meron tayong Malampaya, dapat na-develop yan eh. I'm sure kung meron tayo dito, dapat na pagpatuloy yung development niyan. Of course, RE is there. We are already continuously developing our renewable energy resources. Kaya lang, those are intermittent. Ang kailangan talaga natin yung mga base load. So, we have to really further explore development of the liquid natural gas, which I think we have more. Kung yung Malampaya na na pakinabangan natin ng ilang taon, I hope that we can find more deposits around the country.
Sir, just one about the mining tax regime bill, sir. Do you see any contentious provisions about the bill?
We are in the process, nag-start na tayong interpellation, no? Siguro yung na lang doon, maraming dito yung sa mining fiscal regime, marami tayong inintroduce na mga provisions that will make sure that we will be able to get the revenues, no? Lalo na yung windfall, no? Meron tayong windfall tax dyan na kung maganda yung kita, dapat mas malaki rin yung makbukuha sa government, no? Tapos yung ring fencing na hindi na nila pwedeng halimbawa, iba-iba yung corporation or company, merong losing, merong kumikita. Minsan, bawal na yun. Dapat each entity should be treated as individual. Hindi na pwede pagsama-samahin para may pababa nila yung profit, no? So, these are the provisions that we have added to make sure that we will be able to get what the government should be able to get more revenues, no, from the mining industry with the introduction of this new measure.
Okay, sir, before the launching of your new website about politics, sir, last day kahapon ang filing ng Certificate of Candidacy. What can you say on the composition of those who are running for the Senate?
I'm hoping that the people will discern, no? Dapat lagi natin tinitignan track record, character, no? And those that would really serve the interest of the Filipino people well, no? Unahin na natin tignan natin track record and integrity, performance, no? More than popularity. I think that's what's more important.
Will you support some senatorial candidates like some re-electionists, sir?
Siguro those that I've known, probably those I've worked with that I know to have a very good track record and support. But
Can you name some, sir?
well, siguro dyan sila my former boss, former Senate President Tito Soto, Senator Lacson, mga people I've worked with, and I know that their integrity is unquestionable. Tsaka yung track record nila, no, would speak for itself. Siguro yun muna, no. Anyway, break ako kasi ngayon pag ngayon lang mag-enjoy ko lang tong hindi ako kasama, no, kasi by next year kami na isasalang. So actually, if I can be out of politics kung pwede, both local and national, so much the better, no? Kasi politics is really draining, no? Kaya ako makialam sa local, both local and national. So I'll just enjoy my midterm that I'm not up for re-election.
Pero sir, may observation. Sir, may mga observations na yung mga nagfa-file parang magkakamag-anak, mag-iina, mag-aama, magkakapatid. So, some are saying na baka it's about time na mag-approve na ng anti-dynasty law. Any comment on that, sir?
Well, I think I've been consistent with that, no? From the first day I set my foot in the Senate, actually natanong niyo na ako rin. I was controversial and I'm really for anti-political dynasty. I have always stated that with more than 100 million Filipinos, there are a lot of those who are willing to serve, who have the credentials, who have the heart, andun yung malasakit. But unfortunately, they do not have the name, the popularity, the mechanism, the resources, yung mechanism, yung makinarya, yung machinery to get themselves elected. Ako, I've always believed in giving chance to others, no? To be able to maraming may pwede siya, kaya lang unfortunately parang nag-iba yung culture, naging gano'n naging sad to say, popularity has been the
name of the game.
The popularity has been the number one consideration, no, instead of track record and performance and integrity. Ako, I've always reiterated that, no, that dapat sana performance, track record. Tsaka siguro yun nga, I would support anti-political dynasty. Sabi ko 112 million tayo, marami rin gusto magsilbi diyan, marami rin magaling, mausay, wala lang makinarya, wala lang pangalan. So yun, I always believe in giving chance to others.
Okay.
Kahit po na you also come from one of the
Product,
at least yung sa amin kakaiba no. Kahit magkamag-anak kami, hindi siguradong pareho boto namin. Baka magkaiba pa. At least kakaibang situation sa amin. Joke lang.
Okay.
Ibig sabihin, hindi kayo nakakasigurado. Diba? Kahit doon nangyaring change of leadership, di ba? Kita man natin. So maganda doon, pag nandito isa, nandito isa.
Hindi magkasama.
Hindi package deal. At least, di ba?
Anyway, what is this new website all about, sir?
Well, yung namin na nag-rehabilitate na kami ng website ko, no? Kasi in this day and age of social media, information technology, very important na po ngayon yan. And hopefully to counteract mga fake news and all, at least, sabi ko nga, kailangan track record and performance. No? Kasi pag titignan na natin social media, mag-rely tayo, ano na lang kung di fake news, kung ano na lang yung mga opinion that are unverified. At least, meron silang mapupuntahan, those who would really want to do research, those who are responsible enough, can go to the website. At least pakita naman yung performance, yung advocacies of their public officials. So, sabi ko at least pa-counter man lang. Siyempre, ako rin, minsan, na victim ako ng mga ng mga cyberbullying. Minsan mapagpatol din ako kaya at least dito na lang kayo tumingin. Diba? Tao lang tayo. At least yung talagang advocacies natin, track record and legislation that we have passed will be here. Even yung accomplishments as mayor and other congressman as a public official will all be here.
So ito yun, sir.
Ito na po yan.
Paano? So, sir, nandiyan lahat ang inyong mga press statement,
yan, yung mga events, current issues.
Sabi nga namin, dapat nandun yung kapihan ngayon, sir. Naka-live na dito? Talaga?
Real-time po pa yung Facebook, Ma'am Feli.
Sa Facebook.
Yes. Pero nag-reflect din po
Dito.
sa website.
Sabi mo kanina, hindi eh.
Ayun, ma'am, nag-live na po tayo.
Ayun, galing. Ang galing ng IT mo, sir.
Okay, but at least hopefully at least kailangan maging din siya attractive, 'di ba? Matagal na hindi na update so at least you'll be able to provide the public with easy access to legislative updates and promoting transparency dito lahat. No? Tapos
so, kailan ito yung nag-open?
matagal yan, kaya lang na-update lang namin, inayos lang.
Okay.
And then yung website accessible at jvrcito.com. Yan. Yung advocacies, public engagements. Yun. So, more of work. Meron din minsang personal, yung advocacies ko, will be there. Riding community, tourism, nandun na rin yung updates on activities.
So, kung ano yung mga latest statement ninyo, events or activities, i-click lang dito yung...
Nandyan din.
Nandyan na
Oo.
lahat.
Tsaka, of course, nandyan yung sa work, more of sa work. Tapos nakalink na rin po siya sa social media para updated doon sa mga activities, no? Both for work and personal, no? And also the advocacies, no? Meron na rin merong nakaklik na sa IG, sa Facebook. Minsan naglalagay na ako ng hindi fashion and beauty tip, health tips, ganon, di ba? Kasi kilala ko na gano'n, nagpo-promote ng tourism, ng food. So, ngayon, health food na, no? Andun, at least lahat nandun.
Gano'ng karami na yung followers ng website niyo?
Website ba? Sa Facebook, nasa 1.3 million.
Sa FB.
Yes. So, wala akong may kwento dyan.
Bakit, sir?
Sa na lang, sa health na lang, no? Siguro, nandun yung aking health journey, di ba?
Paano kayo maging slim?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ayun, hopefully can visit jvrcito.com, no, yung mga para at least yun nga relevant information and others nandun.
So yun, sir, The Good Ones by SG, ito rin yan.
Andyan din, tama. May Facebook, nakalink naman yan sa IG, sa Twitter, sa Facebook na rin. Hopefully, yung so ito naman yung pakita namin sa inyo to later on yung
ito, sir, nandyan na
yung mga billing, no? Siguro sa sa next hearing ng DOH, hopefully committee. Sana makaabot ako kasi talagang gusto kong puntiryahin to.
Pengi daw nito sa Viber.
Sige. Pwede tayo makuha to. Oo.
At saka pwede nyo na rin i-post siguro dito sa...
Oo nga talagang dapat sagutin nila ito. Nakakainis ang bababa ng binibigay. Oo nga. Tignan mo, si Ate Selly pala. Cancer patient, wala raw na ko sa PhilHealth. Hindi pwede yun. Tsaka we also have the National Integrated Cancer Control Act na may cancer fund, dapat makakuha rin tayo doon.
Wala akong nakuha.
Hindi pwede yun. We should make them accountable. Oh, malaking
ganun
contribution
pa,
member.
hirapan.
Tapos naglagay tayo ng ilang, magkano nilagay natin sa NICA fund? Parang 1 billion, 2 billion for the cancer fund. So aside from PhilHealth, aside from UHC, may National Integrated Cancer Control Act which also I sponsored. Meron tayong cancer control fund, no? Dapat for assistance for cancer patients. 1B ba yun? 2 billion?
Oh, laki pala.
Hindi, I can't, 1B, 2 billion. 1B, no? Yung nilagay natin. So, dapat yung mga may cancer, napakamahal niyan, dapat maka-avail nun.